Hello, Sir Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video and another giveaway. Today we are giving away the Tier 8 Chinese Premium Tank Destroyer, the Yazi. All you need to do to enter this draw is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag and which console you play on. So that is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag and which console you play on. The draw will end Sunday the 25th of February, at which point I will update the description of the video to let you know that draw has ended, and I will also respond to the lucky winner in the comment section to let them know they've won, and update the description of the video to say who the winner was. So yeah, remember, all you need to do to enter that giveaway is leave a comment with !duck followed by your gamer tag, which console you play on. The draw ends Sunday the 25th of February. So yeah, that's it. Good luck. And now what I've got is 2 videos to demonstrate this tank. Okay, so the first of the videos is here then on Arctic region. And we have 1 enemy artillery in the game and 1 enemy light tank. It is a top tier battle, and what we're going to do initially on this type of variant is move down the left hand side of the map, see if we can get any punish on anything crossing. The Yazi is a very stealthy tank destroyer, and with the current setup, which you'll see at the bottom of my screen, I've got my concealment down to around 188, and it can be a very difficult tank to detect. Very stealthy mobile tank. Obviously you don't have a turret, but what you do have is 440 alpha gun and around about an 8-second or under 8-second reload, so you really can hit hard with this tank. You've got 248 penetration on your standard AP rounds with 310 penetration on your heat rounds, so you're going to be able to deal with most tanks with either of those 2 rounds. So right now initially we've got this light tank which is driving around crazy, and thankfully we managed to pick up the kill on that tank. We do get detected for it, but it was well worth it just to get rid of that threat. Now we've got a lot better chance of staying in a position where we are not going to get spotted just because of fantastic concealment, and we're able to get free farms on these tanks which have been detected out there, already putting us on to about 800 damage. Trying to squeeze a shot into this enemy Earthshaker, who looks like he may be able to just make a mistake here. So we look for the shot, we try and get one in blind on his tracks. Unfortunately, it looks like he has actually moved and we wasn't able to get that shot in, but he gets detected again, and we're going to go for our second opportunity to get a shot in, and we do shoot at the Earthshaker, but unfortunately for the poor TD, which wasn't detected, we actually shot them instead because the Earthshaker was obviously detected, and it's never a good idea to do that to you. I also don't suppose they did it intentionally, but it's always something to look out for, because he was behind that tank destroyer which wasn't detected. Because he was detected, I shot him, and you know that's something you have to be careful of. So we've already got 2 kills and about 1,800 damage here, so I'm having a really good start to this game, and I'm starting to think about, considering seeing if we can move up a little bit further than this and use our concealment value to get across this ridge on the left and try and do it without getting detected. Now there's no light tanks, but as we start to make our movement to do that, this Emil gets spotted, and we're going to just take an opportunity to get the damage into this Emil heavy tank while he's in the open. We'd like to get one through the track wheel, tracking him in place, because that's going to keep him there. Unfortunately we don't track him, but it looks like this Emil might not make it to safety. Hopefully we should be able to get the kill, but it gets shut down by our friendly Churchill there, putting this on to around about 2,600 damage with 2 kills. Now I do run silent driving on the crew perks on this tank. It's because the concealment is very good, but obviously you're not a light tank, so being light tanks, when you move you don't lose your concealment value on the move. Being a tank destroyer, you do lose concealment value on the move, so silent driving is a very good perk to give you the advantage on doing plays like this to move down the side, because I'm going to lose less concealment value on the move now, and that's going to allow me to get into a position undetected to have a better angle at shooting these tanks on the hill, because right now they don't know I'm here, and you can see I'm able to get shots into them. Get a nice shot there into that enemy tier 6 heavy tank there, and now we get hold down to this sort of tank. The actual armour of this tank can be effective at tier 8, because when you actually sort of hold down almost, you've got 6 degrees of gun depression, but if you can find a way to sort of try and stay hold down, and hide that lower plate, you can actually bounce a few shots. Looking for a shot there into that J Panther which we shot earlier. We get one into him and we actually ricocheted a shot off of him, putting him onto a potential one shot to us. So we're looking to see if we can try and finish him, because this game is, you know, we've done well, but the damage is starting to disappear. The enemy team is starting to evaporate now, and we want to get as much out of this as we can. We're already on 4,000 damage, trying to get a kill into that J Panther, which we do. I then immediately pull back because I don't know if there's another tank destroyer covering this J Panther on the right hand side. But I'm not getting targeted here, I'm only getting detected, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to cross now to try and get some more damage, maybe get a shell into this enemy artillery piece. So we're looking to see if we can get one in. We do land that shell, don't roll high enough to pick up the kill unfortunately, but we do get, you know, land a shot, putting us over 4,600 damage now. And now we've got this enemy Slayer. Now this Slayer is in the position I didn't even know you could get up. Looking to try and get a shot in, but it's awkward because I don't quite have the gun depression to do this. The Slayer has 750 alpha. I don't particularly want to take that shot off the Slayer, and you can see I'm just, you know, struggling to get that shot in. So I decided, I'm just going to leave him and try and get some more damage. And I'm already thinking maybe I've made the wrong decision going after that Slayer, because maybe I would have got more damage going after the other tanks. But the Slayer now comes down off this ridge, and I am going to take this opportunity to get the kill. We do pick up that kill, confirming the 5th kill of the game. There's only one enemy tank remaining, which is in this low ground, and I see it very unlikely I'm going to get there, but it would be nice if we could, just to pick up that 6th kill and get that Top Gun medal. So we're going to give it a go, but we don't manage to get there, get shut down by our friendly Earthshaker. Brings us an end to the first replay here in the Yazi, finishing that game with 5 kills, 5,000 damage, 800 assistance. Should be enough for the ace tanker, which it is, and we get the high caliber as well. So let's move on now to the final video of this giveaway replay. Okay, so here we are for the final replay of the video here on Dukap Pass. Again, this is a tier 8 matchmaking. There is 2 enemy artillery pieces in this game to concern ourselves with. It is team destruction though, so we don't have to worry about getting back for any cap resets. And initially I'm thinking I'm going to try and just push across to the north and use this ridge and see if we can spot anything, see if we can get any shots in. We don't seem to be having, we've got a few tanks coming with us, but we are ahead of the pack there. Our light tank over just slightly to our left hasn't actually spotted anything as of yet, but we are going to try and move forward. And I was thinking that if anything gets spotted, we can try and get some shots from this ridge. But then quite early doors I've actually had a change of heart. I was sort of going to this way near this sort of windmill thinking I could try and get some shots in, but then I thought, you know what, I think it's going to be awkward. I think I want to get detected, and I'm going to try and do something where it's going to take me a little bit more time to get there, and I want to get there quickly, but this, you know, tank does have decent mobility. But I'm going to try and take a wider flank. Basically being these tanks here in the low ground, if I take a wider flank, I'm hoping I might be able to shoot them undetected and put them under a different angle of fire. At least that's my objective of going this way. Ideally, I don't want too many of my tanks to come with me, because I want to be sort of that lonesome one on the outskirts, if you want. So I'm sort of almost not the main focus, and hopefully I can just try and put those tanks under a different angle. Basically, getting crossfire is always a good opportunity to win games, putting, you know, so the enemy has to focus on more angles than just one angle. So as you can see, I see that heavy tank has already taken a bit of a beating. One of the tanks has died. It is a very dangerous tank, and I want to see if we can try and get some shots in to get rid of it quickly as possibly can do, because I have wasted quite a lot of time doing this route, and that, you know, at this point I'm thinking, was it the right call? I'm not sure, but it does turn out to be quite a good decision in the end. So we're going to try and push forward, but as we ascend this way, we do actually spot an enemy artillery piece. We are going to definitely try and get a shot in, and we do slam that shot in, just putting that enemy artillery onto a one shot. And we now have positioning shots at this Churchill, which is getting detected, and we're not even getting detected for it, because like I say, the concealment of this tank is fantastic, and from this range we're not going to get detected. We do put one in, tracking them in place. We try and go for the blind fire, it doesn't hit, but now hopefully we can try and find a finishing shot in somewhere, but we're just trying to look for sort of a thread of a needle to try and get that shot in there. Not quite possible. Tiger 2 is moving up to engage our friendly team on that hill, And again, I want to see if I can get into position to shoot them. You see, I'm trying to work out if I've got any shots on these tanks. I knocked down that tree to give us a bit of coverage, but I haven't quite got the shots I was hoping for. But there is this enemy tank here, which I don't really fully aim the shot, so I do bounce. Thankfully, I get another opportunity at this, and I make sure this time I aim the shot and we pick up the kill. We do get detected for that, so we're just going to pull back around this cover just to give us a little bit of protection from some tanks which we might not know where they are right now. Once we've lost our detection marker, we're going to try and get ourselves more involved in this game, because it is still a fairly close game. We are actually losing this game at the moment, but not by a lot. We're only one tank down. There's still plenty of hit points to go around, but we do want to try and make a move and see if we can get some more. Well, yeah, we've got one kill, just over 1,000 damage, tiny bit of track assistance. Not at a bad start, considering we've still got all our hit points, but you want to be involved. I want to be involved in the fighting to make sure give our team every chance of winning this. So I was looking to try and get a shot into this enemy heavy tank, trying to fully aim this so make sure it hits. Put one into him. I get detected for it, but it puts that heavy tank on a one shot for us. I'm now just trying to move in a position so I'm a little bit safe from this enemy heavy tank who's looking to try and get a shot in. So we fire that one quickly. Thankfully it went true. We picked up that kill there, putting us on to just shy of 2,000 damage. Putting on 2 kills. Again, very, very close, sort of even fight throughout this battle. I decided to push forward and see if we can get some different angles on these tanks up near that windmill on the left. And also got to be a little bit careful, because I don't know how many tanks are around this side, but also thinking has the rest of the tanks just gone all the way over. But I saw this enemy artillery fire and I thought, you know what, I am actually going to use this opportunity just to get rid of this artillery, because this artillery at the moment is just having free farm on our team, able just to shoot down. And I know exactly where he is. I'm not that far away. I'm hoping I can take him out pretty quickly. So we do spot him. We're going to make sure that artillery piece can no longer, shoot at our team, and we'll just get rid of this artillery. So we put that artillery piece on a one shot. We're hoping we're going to reload in time to pick up the kill. Unfortunately, well, I thought unfortunately he was going to get away, but he didn't. We do land that shot, picking up 3 kills and clearing up that little bit of the map. Now we're going to wrap round and get some shots on the left. But as that happens, we spot this enemy AFK Tiger P. Now, yes, this Tiger P is AFK, so we could ignore him and go and help our team out. But the problem is, I want to get rid of this tank on the basis that he's blocking off that area for me, because I'm going to get detected if I go too close to this Tiger P, and I don't want that. I want to be able to not be, shoot unaided if possible. So we pen one in the shot. We bounced the first shot because we didn't actually aim it properly. We then go for the lower plate. Again, we could have just aimed it at a different spot and we would have penned. But right now we swapped to the heat shells just because I'm running out of AP shells. And also, I can't afford to waste any more time than I'm wasting with this Tiger P. I've wasted too much already by bouncing 2 shells, which I didn't need to bounce if I just took my time and aimed them a little bit more, because our team do kind of need our assistance. It's still a very, very close game. We do kill that tank, picking up quite a lot of damage on that tank. Again, like I say, I needed to get rid of it because at any point it could come back into the game, but more importantly, it was just denying me areas of the map where I couldn't go at a later date without getting detected, and I didn't want that. So there's 3 enemy tanks remaining. It is now a 3 versus 3. Quite nice to have games like this when it, sort of the opposite of the first replay we had, where it was us just sort of destroying the enemy team, to be honest with you. Where in this one is a bit more of a close match fight, and we've got to make sure we do all we can to try and win this, because it's 3v3. Anything could happen now. Thankfully, we do still have all our hit points. Enemy T29 gets detected, and I'm looking to try and get a spot to get shots into these tanks. See, I don't go to exactly where my teammates are, because I want to create that different angle of fire. I don't want to have all the enemy team just having it easy looking in one direction. I want them to have to turn, look at 2 different positions basically. We pop our food. We know we're going to want to get this shot in quickly, so we want to get our aim time down as quick as we can before this enemy Italian tank destroyer is able to turn to face us. But now we get that shot in, the Italian T that is going to turn to face us, but at least that means he's not shooting at our friendly teammates. If he's paying attention to us, he can't be shooting at them, which is good, and hopefully our team can maybe get some shots in. But now, unfortunately for me, this T29 has come round, and this T29, if he plays it right, could get hull down to us and put us in more of an awkward situation while I'm having to deal with that enemy Italian tank destroyer. They've also got a Scorpion G left on the enemy team, which at this point the whereabouts is unknown, and that means, you know, the Scorpion G's got a very nasty gun indeed, and I have to be careful with that. You know, I don't want to. I only have 1,100 hit points. So I've got all my hit points, but you don't start with a lot. Naturally, being a stealthy mobile tank destroyer with a very, very decent gun. Enemy T-29 makes a mistake and pokes up too high. Wasn't hold down. I was able to get a shot straight in his superstructure there, putting him onto a one-shot to us. So I'm looking to now to try and find a kill. Like I say, I'm trying to reserve my hit points because it is. I'm just aware that if I pop up, get hit by a T-29, then blind by a Scorpion G, which I didn't know where it was, then I'm going to suddenly, I could run the risk of losing the game. So we're trying to be as careful as we can, but this T-29 really needs to go. I'm looking to try and squeeze a shot there in for his cupola. Unfortunately, it doesn't penetrate for me that time. He's trying to put a shot into us, but like I say, we are hold down and we can bounce shots off these sort of tier 7 tanks. T-29 turns his turret and I think I'm going to be able to get this shot in, but I wasn't quite able to. Now we do know where that Scorpion G is. He is behind us, and that is a kind of a problem. I don't want to waste any more time because he could be shooting our friendly team now. I just want to get rid of this T-29. So I take the risk coming in forward, making sure we pen that shot, getting rid of the enemy T-29, putting this into a 3 versus 2. And we just have this enemy Scorpion G, which is behind us somewhat, and then this enemy Italian tank destroyer, which is a 2-shot to us. He does put one into us. While he's reloading, we're going to try and aim this shot, get our shot in, which we do, putting this enemy Italian down to a 1-shot to us. Like I say, constantly looking on the right to see if our enemy Scorpion G has got shots into us. Try and get that shot in quickly. I don't fully aim it because, like I say, you know, if I get shot by that Scorpion G, it's going to make my life difficult. I do bounce a shot there onto this definite 1-shot tank now. We're going to aim the shot to get rid of the tank, and that brings us on to 6 kills, I believe. And yeah, having a really decent game here with 1 enemy tank remaining, and we do have an opportunity to get a Devastator medal here. But I think I'm going to go and try and find a Scorpion G, but what actually happens is I struggle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with a bit of music until you can see what happens, to see if we can finally find that Scorpion G. So as you can see, we've found him, but time is running out. We've only got 5 seconds left on the clock. I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to get it. But just at the end, we pick up that Devastator with the last second of the game. And that brings us an end to the video. So let's see how we did. We get 7 kills, 5,000 damage. That will be enough for the ace tanker with 1,300 blocked. And like I say, that high caliber and Devastator medal. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to enter the giveaway, which will end on the 25th of February. Thank you for your amazing support, and as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight. Hadouken!